was October 1st, 1986. I remember being at home. It was probably like 6 o'clock. Tracy had come home from babysitting and she had gotten paid, and she had talked to my mother briefly about something and said that she was going to a party with some friends. It was only a couple streets over. It was a woman in her mid-20s, but for whatever reason she hung out with kids in their teens and late teens, and Tracy was going over there, and some kids from the neighborhood were also going, and it wasn't unlike Tracy to go there. And usually she'd come home around 11, right around there, and generally we'd watch, some show that got over at 11, so we'd see each other, or we shared a room, so she would come to bed late, so I'd know she was there. I'd get up in the morning and I saw her. So that next morning, it was a school day. She wasn't there when I got up, but it wasn't out of the ordinary. She would sleep over her friends a lot, so it wasn't worrisome at that point. But then when her friends would call, "Where's Tracy?" "Well, I thought she was with you." Then somebody else would call, "Well, where's Tracy?" I started working at Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I remember the night. It was 21 days to the day. It was a Wednesday night, and they had called my name over the loudspeaker. And I hadn't worked there very long, so I didn't know how to get from my desk down to the lobby. And my cousin and his girlfriend worked there as well, and my cousin's girlfriend was pregnant at the time. And I said, "Dawn, can you show me how to get down to the lobby?" And I think there was a lot of us from the neighborhood that worked there, and when they called my name over the lobby, you could see everybody kind of pick their head up over the cubicle and look. And it was that it could be she's here, she's fine, she's alive, and there was that little bit of doubt. What if she's not? You saw that look in people's, they didn't know what to say. So Dawn took me down to the front lobby, and my family was there. And I came around the corner and I saw my mother. She was crying. My heart sunk. You can see in her eyes, even in the pictures, that mischievous, that there was always something going on in her brain, always thinking about something, always off to the next thing, what was fun, the moment of the day, the stubbornness. She was a wise guy. She'd always come some sarcastic, wise remark, but at the same time, she was always very, almost like motherly, even though she was younger than me, motherly and caring. She loved to babysit, she loved kids. So she was, "What can I do for you?" And she would bend over backwards for you, for her friends. When I mentioned the Facebook page, and one of the girls that she babysat for actually reached out to me on Facebook and said, "I remember you, sister," and she was a great babysitter. She babysat me when I was a kid, and for somebody to reach out and make that comment, so Tracy had an impact. She was a great kid. You always wonder why. Not that it should happen at all, but I think you always think, why my family? Why my sister? What would she be like? What would I be like?